Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Silent breed is people!
One morning, I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got in my pajamas, I don't know.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
E.T. Phone home.
It's the Al Travis Show. We love having our next guest on. He's Jack Zimmerman, one of our faves. Jack, how are you?
Good, Al. How are you doing today?
Good. I wanted to talk a little bit about, we got lots to talk about, but I want to talk a little bit about flying, because you fly about as much as anybody I know. I dislike it. You're okay with it. Obviously, you fly that much. Is it because you have to?
Yeah, I don't know. I just like moving around. I don't like being stuck in one place too long, and a plane's a good way to get there.
All right, let's just bust it down. So we took Southwest to Baltimore to go down to D.C. Southwest did their job. Plane got us there, got us back. I'm not blaming them, but they have this weird thing where it's like a cattle call. People with A tickets, which basically meant you spent more money than my wife and I. We bought cheap as we could, so we were the C ticket class. 60 at a time. Flood the plane, find whatever seat you want to sit on. And then, you go down and the Bs, and then it was our C people. And I'm not in a rush to get on a plane. I'm not a big tube guy. I don't like the feel. So my wife and I were the last two people to get on this plane.
Nice.
And so we couldn't sit next to each other because you can't pick seats. When
Is
you
that
get
a good thing or a bad thing, Al? Do you like flying next to your wife or no?
I don't have a problem flying next to my wife. I want that to be known. This being said, it is so much better than the alternative. So things I learned. A guy about 4 people ahead of us, he and his buddy, brought a cat.
A cat?
In a cat, a little cat. On board a plane.
What do you bring your cat with for?
Buddy, I have no idea, but I know I'm really allergic to cats. So we're walking down the gangplank or whatever they call that stupid thing to get on, and I'm looking 4 people ahead as a man carrying a cat. And the guy who's going to close the door on the plane when we get in, I turned to him and said, "You can take cats? Cats is a thing? You don't put them at the bottom of the plane? You don't have a place for cats?" Yeah. He goes, "No, you can bring them on planes now." I said, "Sir, what about the rest of us that might be a bit allergic to cats? Because I'm sitting here, I have no choice when my seats are."
Now you're the peanut guy.
I'm not a peanut guy. I'm a cat guy. I will sneeze. I will absolutely not have a good time if a cat's next to me. He goes, well, if that happens, we'll move people around. That was his answer to me. Good God, why are you bringing cats? What do you need your cat for? On vacation, taking it home, mail it, drive a car? How many animals do you see on a plane on a regular? There's a lot of dogs. I saw dogs, but one cat
There's always
next
a couple pets on. There's always a couple pets.
And are you good with that?
I don't mind, I guess.
You're not allergic.
It don't bother me.
All right. Well, then let's go down this road a little further. So I end up getting a seat. Kitty Wampus, my wife, was 1 row ahead, and then I was back 1 row, sitting next to a young mom, great gal, nice gal, and her 6-month-old baby.
Oh, boy. Al, babies on a plane, though. That might be worse than pets.
I was thinking, where's the cat guy? I really was. But a wonderful mom. I'm going to sound so old and out of... Wonderful mom. Did everything. She's juggling to this kid. She's making crazy noise, just trying to keep this kid happy. And at some point, that meant breastfeeding.
Oh, boy, Al. You're sitting next to her?
Yeah, and you know how close seats are?
Oh, yeah. You're touching shoulders.
Yeah. Well, we're touching. And the kids, how old-fashioned, you get every right to breastfeed your kid. I get it.
Kids got to eat.
Well, put it in a bottle. I mean, I guess, I don't know, not pump that stuff. My wife, I don't know. Anyway, she had to do that. And then what is the right thing to do? You can only... Yeah, okay, so you're looking out the half window because windows don't line up with the seats. I don't get that anymore, but okay, they don't. So you're looking out at the cloud cover. Am I supposed to guess how long this takes? Do I wait a half an hour, 40 minutes? What is the go time for baby eating? I had no idea. So you kind of half glance. What?
Both. It depends the last time you ate.
Well, yeah, but how do I know? Okay, you're not getting the point. How in the world am I supposed to know when I can look back, Jack?
Oh, Al, this is a bad situation for you.
It wasn't good.
You don't want to be the creep.
Hey, look at that. Hey, you can't say nothing about it. Good God. Could I say put a blanket over it? You're just a guy today. Just look at the clouds for 45 minutes and hope to God the kid is done. That is the move. Now, one more thing in this trip, if I may. Do you know the Nicollet Law guy?
Oh,
The bald guy with the beard well, I think he's stalking me.
Really?
Well, we went to the Quick Trip,
Yeah.
and you pump in the gas, and he shows up there. This is on the way to the airport, right? He shows up. He's like talking about whatever the Nicollet Law guy talks about. I don't listen to gas pumps. It's not my style. Then you drive into the airport, and you see him on a billboard.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
He's
why is
everywhere.
this guy? Well, you want to know everywhere? He was the flipping stewardess on our plane. Swear to God, it was the Nicollet Law guy, bald head, big guy. He was the Nicollet Law guy, was the stewardess on my plane.
Hey, I got a hack for you, though, flying Southwest.
What's that?
You got to bring me with because I'm the first one to board. They board me early. You can buy the cheapest ticket and then be the
And get
first
to sit-
one on still and pick your seat. You
Oh,
gotta-
I'd carry your luggage for that, Jack. I would carry your luggage. The Nicollet Law guy, though, I'm thinking, why would this guy be following me? And why would he have to have a second gig? Like, everybody's got to make a little extra money on the side, right? But I'm thinking, wait a minute. This plane has some turbulence. Somebody bounces their head off the counter or whatever. He's there with his ID and his card saying, hey, give me a call. I'll take care of that for you. You know what I'm saying?
I got a better
Good business.
explanation. I just think the Al Travis show's that big now that he just wants to.
Oh, that could be it. Okay, that could be it. No, Nicollet Law guy flies Southwest.
Where did
Literally
you fly
uses-
to?
We flew to Baltimore and then took a train down to Richmond, where my brother-in-law lives, because they were going to show us the area. I'll tell you what, his brother lives next door to him, and he took us on a 3-hour driving tour of Richmond, Virginia. Fascinating. Richmond's a cool place. I just would never live there. There's too many people. I don't like
there's a lot
people,
of
Jack.
people in that area.
Oh, just way too many. Went to the Monument. Have you been around Washington Monument?
Oh, yeah.
That mall's flipping huge. It looks this big on the map. But
Al,
by the time you
never
walk
been there
around
before?
No, that was my first time.
What?
But I don't like people. I don't like getting on train. I don't like people.
You're
Now
a
the tr-
radio guy. You and your microphone.
Well, yeah, I promised my wife we'd go back when you could spend a week. I mean, you can wander around it and see it all, but I'd love to go to the museums and spend some real quality time.
It's one of the most beautiful places, especially at night or in the evening when it gets a little bit quieter around there. It's a nighttime walk around the monuments is the best.
Do you ever take the train? We took
Yeah, I
Amtrak.
took a train once from. I remember we went from D.C. to New York. We took that train right there, and I was expecting it to be a little more scenic. I'll tell you what, along the railway, it's not a place to hang out.
I was going to say the same thing. A couple things. First off, I thought all the train stations were like New York City train station, and they're not. You get in post offices basically, and you get on trains. But the other thing I thought, because we had a 3-hour train ride, that I'd take a little nap because we got up so early in the morning. But you can't take a nap. Every 20 minutes, some guy's on there, stop it at this place. If this is your place, get off. You can't sleep on a train. And then
They
at
don't
one
slow
point,
down real nice either. They slam the brakes on, and then you accelerate at Mach 2.
yeah. And then ours, this is just the trip. We get to the station before we are getting off in Richmond, and the guy comes on. We're having a bit of a problem. We're going to be late. I was like, what's the problem? Let's just go one more town. I don't know. Something was wrong with the plane. The train took 30 minutes to get an engineer guy there to fix it. And he's like, okay, we're good now. Let's go. And it's like, everybody on this train is like, oh, that happens all the time.
You did planes, trains, and automobiles all.
We
in
did
one
it all.
trip, huh?
Yeah. It was all that. And it was exactly like Steve Martin and John Candy. It wasn't horrible. The people were great. But like Richmond to DC is, I don't know what it was, 120 miles. 2 hours. You and I would drive it in 2 hours.
Yeah.
3.5. Just took 3 hours. You can't get it. You're in a 4-lane, 8-lane traffic, and literally you're not going anywhere. You're going 30 miles an hour. And I don't do that well. I don't like it. I didn't like it at all. We got to go to break.
Let's take a break.
Oh, we talked about my trip. I had a lot of things to talk about. We got stuff to talk about. He's Jack Zimmerman. We'll talk more right after this.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Jackson, thank you for joining us a little early. I appreciate
You're welcome.
you.
I just wanted to make sure you could hear me, and I was set up before I go get my coffee.
Fantastic. If you join us, this is Jack Zimmerman. You're allowed to chat about anything we chat about if you want to dive in. It's a coffee clutch here.
Perfect. Sounds good. I'll go get mine.
Thank you, sir.
You need a friend at the Capitol who knows how to get things done.
And you're in luck because that's exactly who we are, your friends at the Capitol, and we deliver results.
At Momentum Advocacy, we bring decades of experience in lobbying, public affairs, and crisis communications.
From local nonprofits to national corporations, we help you move policy, manage your media, and make your voice heard.
We're not just seasoned pros, we're essential partners.
Momentum Advocacy, your friends at the Capitol. Learn more at momentum-advocacy.com.
There's never a good time for car trouble, especially when you've got places to be. Whether it's a mysterious rattle under the hood or just time for that routine oil change, you need a mechanic you can trust. That's where Jay's Auto in Blue Earth comes in. From strange noises to engine diagnostics, Jay and his team provide honest service at a fair price. They're proud to keep their neighbors on the road safely season after season. Don't wait for a breakdown. Stop at Jay's Auto today or call 525-1052.
You don't need to ask him his opinion more than once. Al Travis on The Al Travis Show.
Now we've got him, Jack Zimmerman, on the program. Jack, were you able to watch the Minnesota Vikings yesterday?
I did, and excited to see him get the dub again.
Well, winning is winning, I get that, but you got to be honest, the last two wins, the Packers and the Lions, were about as boring of football as it comes.
Yeah, maybe it's not the best to watch, but it sure feels good to see him winning still, and it's like, I don't get how we're so bad. If you look at all the stats that come up like during the game, and you're like, best in the NFL in this, best in the NFL in that, our defense is unstoppable. This is like, how are we not in the playoffs?
Well, and let's bust that down a little bit. Can you think of one play this entire year that if we did that one play better, we'd be in the playoffs? Because I know exactly which one it is. Chicago. We're up with 51 seconds ago. We kick the ball off, and this guy runs her back for 45 yards because three guys aren't sitting where they're supposed to be. The Bears win 19-17 in that last second field goal. We win that game, and guess what? We're in, and the rest are looking out at us. Every play counts, Jack.
The biggest stat that I seen yesterday that the reason we're not in the playoffs is Justin Jefferson had 2 touchdown catches this year.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't it.
The best receiver, I believe, the best receiver in the NFL had 2 touchdown receptions.
Yeah.
2 out. 2.
Well, see, and this back to the quarterback thing, and I don't know where you at on JJ. Did not finish this game either. A bunch of second stringers. I'm not saying his hand really didn't hurt. I don't know. But you have Jefferson, you have Addison. I mean, we were set to blow the world on fire, and we did not. And obviously, frontline and the quarterback problem, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's McCarthy can't stay healthy. I mean, he's just not going to make it in the NFL. You look at these guys that are still playing. Look at Rodgers last night. He brought the Steelers back. His hand has been broken all year long. It's just what you got to do. You got to play through that stuff. And if you don't have the grit and you don't have the toughness to be able to do that stuff, it's a fingernail, bro.
Yeah, no, says the guy with no legs and an arm. Mayor, if you care to join us, let us know your thoughts. I don't know if you're a big Viking fan or not. You're not jumped on. Your thoughts on the game yesterday?
You know what? I honestly didn't even watch it.
Fair enough, and I don't blame you, man. It was weird.
Didn't even watch it.
Let me describe it to you if I can, Mayor.
Yeah, of course. Let's hear it, Al.
I've had 3 boys go through the program, football, and you get to senior night, the last game of the seniors. That's what it was yesterday. No, they stopped the game down so Harrison Smith can walk off the field to the roar of the crowd. They get CJ Ham in to give him a touchdown. It's like, got to give it to CJ. It could be his last game. Right. All they didn't do is stop in the game and have all the guys that are going to retire hand flowers to their moms. That's all they missed. Am I lying, Jack? Did you see that? And everything was about, we got to get Jefferson his 53 yards. So we threw him every ball. Oh, he's at 53. Now he can go sit down. It was senior day at the NFL stadium. I hated it, quite frankly.
Not a surprise, though, is it? Let's be honest.
Well, and I like Harrison. I like Ham. They've been their entire career here. They're good guys. I don't even know if they need to leave. They're getting old. I get that, but they've been stalwarts for us. It was just really, the only reason to watch was that stuff. The game was horrid. Just horrible. We do need to get a quarterback. All right, other things we got to talk about real quick, Jack, before I let you go. Your podcast, you dropped a good one here, right?
Yeah,
what did you drop?
Service. Go look it up anywhere you listen to podcasts. We have a new episode dropping today. Really awesome episode with Luke Strand, head coach of the Minnesota State Mavericks hockey team.
Yeah.
Great conversation with him. Got his insight. Got his story, and it's incredible how those student athletes, how they are able to compete at such a high level while doing academics and everything else. And it's pretty cool. You watch some of this stuff. You've been watching the college football playoffs and stuff like that. I mean, you can't believe that those guys are studying as much as they should be for being a college athletes. But these kids at MSU playing hockey are getting an amazing education, playing at the highest level of hockey and looking to go to the next level, playing in the NHL. And it's cool how Coach broke it down for us.
Okay, and that's Strength of Service. It's a podcast you can get anywhere. How long do those podcasts stay up, Jack?
Yeah, they're up all the time. Once they're posted, they'll be there forever. So we can go back and listen to a bunch of different episodes. We've had everything on from sheriffs to POWs, prisoners of war. Veterans telling their stories overseas of getting wounded. We've had Al Travis on there, probably our biggest celebrity we've ever had.
I wonder if you could take that one off, because I follow along and I look. Biggest one. No one has watched it. I at least expected my mother to watch it and my wife. I thought for sure I could promise you 2 people. That's not even happening. Get it off of there. It was very disappointing. Anyway, Strength of Service.
Came out of Blue Earth, though. All of them. The whole city listened to it.
I love my city. One last thing. You're taking off. Where are you going now? You're going hunting, right?
Yeah, headed down to Texas. You're going to go down there and chase some doves. There's always probably going to be a few hogs around, and we'll catch the tail end of deer season here, but mainly focused on shooting some doves here.
And when you say Texas, it's kind of a big state. Is there anything in particular? I mean, where you're going to be?
Yeah, I go way down there. I'm south of Corpus Christi, inland a little ways. We're real close to the Mexican border, probably maybe 50 miles from the Mexican border down there.
Now, is this just friends? Is this one of the groups you go with? Because I'm going to ask you, what do you got to carry? If you, from doves to hogs to the end of deer season, how many different types of weapons you're bringing down?
Oh, Al, between a shotgun and a rifle, you could take care of one of each down there. You can pretty much get everything done you need to down there. So it's going to be a journey down there. It's a long ways. I mean, when you hit the Texas border out, when you're driving down there, you're halfway to wherever you're going.
Yeah, you're driving, so you're not getting in the tubes of death. The planes.
No, absolutely. It's too much gear to bring down there to be flying.
Okay, fair enough. Jack, I love having you in the program. The podcast is called Strength of Service. Find him at jackzimmermanmn.com. You can buy his books, get him to talk at your organization. Appreciate you, Jack. I do.
Thanks, Al. Love being on the show. Thank you.
All right. Jack Zimmerman on the Al Travis Show.
Chanhassen Dinner Theaters gift cards make